Guangling San, or stands as one of the 10 great masterpieces of enduring legacy, carrying with it profound and intense emotions. The sound of the instrument resonates like a mournful lament, bleeding from the wounds of unquenchable hatred. Yet, upon deeper listening, there arise moments when the notes become suddenly sharp, like the edge of a sword, surging like a tempest that sweeps away all grievances. This melody not only tells a tale but encapsulates two layers of meaning, one that is gentle and sorrowful, and another that is powerful and full of spirit. Now, we invite you to explore the first story. It is said that the father of Nie Zheng forged a sword for the Han King during the Warring States period. However, due to a delay in delivering the sword, he was tragically slaughtered. Witnessing his father's fervent dedication and painstaking effort to craft this precious blade for the king, working tirelessly day and night, neglecting food and sleep, left Nie Zheng with a profound anguish. His father's death, a heart-wrenching tragedy, filled Nie Zheng with an ever-growing hatred that consumed him, fueling a deep desire for vengeance. He retreated into the depths of the forest, disappearing for a decade to hone both his musical and martial skills. After emerging from seclusion, Nie Zheng played his instrument in the marketplace. Those who heard him described the music as so enchanting that it moved the birds and caused livestock to pause in their tracks. The sound of hoofbeats ceased as they pricked their ears to listen. Word of his talent spread far and wide, reaching the ears of Han King, who summoned Nie Zheng to perform. If ancient legends spoke of Jinghua and Si Li, one wielding a sword and the other bearing a lute, a pair of famed assassins, then now, Nie Zheng stood alone, with sword in one hand and lute in the other, seeking to avenge his father's death. The opportunity to meet Han King was singular and momentous. Before drawing his sword for the assassination, Nie Zheng played his lute. The mournful notes expressed his profound sorrow as a son who had lost his father, laying bare his heart and tearing at the listener's soul, evoking tears and pity. In the throes of grief, the music resonated with a power that could shatter the wings of a swan, while the sword rose to deliver justice to his father's murderer. Vengeance was finally exacted. Yet, to avoid dragging his loved ones into the turmoil, Nie Zheng used that very sword to mar his own visage before taking his own life. Thus, the melody of Guangling San was born, carrying forth the emotional spectrum that Nie Zheng embodied, sacrificing himself to avenge his father, expressing sorrow and lamentation while showcasing the integrity expected of a son. It was a quest to cleanse his father's name of disgrace. Yet, his death is a poignant tragedy, for hatred blinded his rationality, leading him to extinguish both his life and the life of another. Through this, we witness that hatred is a poisonous brew. It allows one to forget all other pain, ensnaring the heart and filling the mind with grievances and vengeful plots. Hatred begets hatred, and grudges pile upon grudges, with grievances endlessly repaid. A cycle that never ceases. Story 2. 600 years later, during the Wei and Jin dynasties, there was a renowned musician named Guqin who transformed this piece into an extraordinary composition. On Chinese porcelain, one often sees paintings of 7 elderly men sitting beside a bamboo grove, some playing chess, others strumming instruments, blowing flutes, or sipping wine, while composing poetry, all appearing carefree and at ease. This scene depicts the 7 sages of the bamboo grove, with Guqin being one of these 7 esteemed figures. Guqin was known for his noble character, rich in chivalry, and possessed exceptional talents in various arts: the Guqin, chess, poetry, and painting. Remarkably, despite his gifts, he had never studied under a master. From a young age, he dedicated himself to self-education and rigorous practice. Originally surnamed Kui, he hailed from Shangyu in the Kuaiji district, present-day Shaanxi, Zhejiang province. Due to a feud caused by others, he was compelled to retreat to Wang County in Anhui province. Living near the Jishan Mountains, he adopted the name Ji as his surname. Like his 6 companions, Guqin cherished a life of leisure and tranquility, immersing himself in the teachings of Laozi. After serving as an official for a time, he resigned to enjoy a serene retirement. Tragically, despite his desire to escape the burdens of the earthly realm, he found himself entangled in strife and turmoil. After resigning, Guqin lived a hermit's life, wandering daily through mountains and rivers, gathering herbs, and reveling in poetry and music. At that time, The Wei dynasty under the Cao family was waning, and Sima Zhao sought to eliminate any opposing factions by any means necessary. In Dongping County, there was a man named Lu An who admired Ji Kang and sought his friendship. The two became close allies. Unexpectedly, Lu had a cousin named Lu Sun, a trusted confidant of Sima Zhao, who abused his power. Seeing Lu's beautiful wife, he sought to claim her, leading to Lu's imprisonment. Driven by his sense of justice, Ji Kang intervened to clear Lu An's name. However, he too was arrested by the power-hungry officials. As a son-in-law of the royal family of Wei, they sought to eliminate him. They fabricated evidence, accusing Ji Kang of disrespecting Tang King and Guqin, branding him a traitor, and sentencing him to death. In the year 262 AD, for his supposed role in disturbing the court, Ji Kang faced execution. Before his demise, he performed Guangling San one last time, proclaiming, "The melody of Guangling San shall now be lost to history." Those who heard his playing at that moment did not perceive it as merely sorrowful lamentation, but rather as a testament to the noble spirit of a true hero, one willing to sacrifice himself to protect the virtuous and boldly speak the truths that others dared not utter. His music flowed with grace, akin to rushing water and drifting clouds, embodying the serene acceptance of a gentleman facing death as light as a feather. He regarded fame, fortune, and status as trivial, valuing instead the pursuit of wisdom and the companionship of learned friends in poetic discourse, relishing music while grasping the deeper truths of existence. Yet, perhaps fate continued to test the currents of history, causing Guangling San to once again fade into obscurity. Nevertheless, the resonant echoes of this composition shall forever live in the hearts of the people, a timeless emblem of its era. Thank you for listening to the story of Guangling San, one of the 10 great masterpieces of China. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on the next legendary tales.